Hello, and welcome back to Educator.com, AP World History. We're in period 5, and this covers global migrations, the last part of Unit 5. So, the question when we talk about migrations is, why did people do it? We're going to look at the period, that our period is 1750 to 1900. Lots of people got up and moved around in the world during that period. Increased significantly. Now, I'm asking you, why do you suppose that was? What was happening 1750 to 1900 that would uproot so many people? What's the major thing that we're talking about that happens around 1750 that makes us say that that's a new era? Well, industrialization, yes, and the ideas of the Enlightenment. Okay, so let's take a look. One of the things, when we talk about the Enlightenment and the scientific revolution, they both went into the most important thing for most people is food production. And so when they became practical about what they would do with scientific knowledge, they put it into food production. And King George III, he's the one who Americans, he's the evil one of the Declaration of Independence. He did all these terrible things to us, But as a matter of fact, he wasn't that bad of a king until he went crazy. The Madness of King George, if you ever want to see a movie about it, quite interesting. But in any case, before that, he was quite an efficient king and accomplished quite a bit. And one of the things he was known as was the farmer king. Now, some people thought that was humorous, calling him a farmer. But he thought it was terrific because he wanted to see ways in which production could be upped. So how do you do that? You use science and you use technology to produce more crops. So you test different species and you cross them and you do these kinds of things to get a species of wheat or whatever it is you're working on to produce more. And they also improved domestic animals. Cows that gave more milk, pigs that gave more meat, conquered diseases of the animals so that these increases produced more food for more people. And they also found ways to open up lands that hadn't been used for agriculture to use it. So they some new lands. So swamps were drained and this kind of thing. Think of Holland being mostly underwater. They built dikes, drained the water out, brought in new soils, and made it very fertile. So improvement in the amount of acreage under cultivation. What's going to happen when you have more food? You're going to have an increase in population, and then you're going to have to deal with that.